Fernando de Soto.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Leprechaun stream. I would like to welcome my guest,
Hi.
Stephen Baker,
Hi.
also known as the Ignoramus.
Ignormus Jr., Stephen Ignoramus. I'm like, what's his name? I'm like Babe Ruth. The Colossus of Clout, the Sultan of Smash.
Yes.
I have like many names online.
Many
Things are looking
names.
crispy. You're good at this job here.
Yes.
Looks
So,
nice.
everyone in my audience, I would like you to let me know immediately if my screen flashes or if my microphone crackles. Right?
Yeah, if it crackles.
Yeah, if it crackles, because we think we worked out all the tech. I have my tech department is here right now, so I think we've worked all that out. Remember, if you donate while we're live on air, even though the Xena cam is being utilized as the Steven cam, Xena is still here and she will get a treat on air. And we've already had a donation, so I'd like to say thank you very much to Parson. I appreciate the support of the show.
Do I get a cut?
No.
Do I get a skin?
You
little
get
skin?
you get to give
Oh,
Xena
no, this is better than cut. All right, so what do I do? Just feed?
Sure.
A little luck of the Irish. You even infuse the milk bones with whiskey to
Yes.
have the dogs have a good party.
Yes, Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
I feel weird because we changed my whole setup and I'm used
Looks good,
to
though. Yeah.
having the camera there. I might change it after a while.
Major
We'll
said
see.
the audio was doubling, but that's a thing in the intro screen that I will fix after the stream.
Oh.
I will fix it.
So we can move on to once we move on to the next screen, it'll be fine.
Well, no, I don't think it's even our mics. It's just the background music.
Oh, gotcha. So first of all, I would like to say cheers. We have our Irish green beer.
That's right.
I think this is the first beer that I've had this weekend since
Fresh
you've been
from
here.
the Chicago River.
Yeah.
We went to Chicago, dipped it in
I
there.
have that
Yeah.
video pulled up.
Oh, okay.
We
I
should
didn't
have
know
done
that.
this during
See,
here.
I don't prepare for streams, and I certainly don't
doesn't.
prepare for Katie's streams.
Absolutely
So I
not.
don't know anything about what we're about to do today.
Absolutely not.
Other than, wow,
So,
$50. Wow.
Cheers to Waffle Salter.
Wow.
Cheers to you, sir. Thank you very much. I don't really like beer that much.
Well, you're gonna have to drink. The cool thing is under the camera we won't see. We'll switch the beers after I'm done with
Yeah,
mine.
we'll just
Give me the rest of yours, and it's all good.
Exactly. This is going to be a pretty relaxed, laid-back stream. Thank you very much, Waffle Salter, for the donation over on Rumble. Don't forget, you could always do a Rumble rant as well as a YouTube super chat. You can probably pull that over even a little.
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. All right. Should be good. So
That's
more?
from Waffle Salter. You should make her shake or something
Yes.
for that one.
I think Mr. Zed was giving us some audio advice. I should make her shake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say shake.
Shake.
There it is.
Yeah, nice.
She did it.
Dog has a severe oral fixation. Been licking me the entire weekend.
Yes.
Is my mic on? Should be. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see your mic.
Okay, great. Well, what do
Well,
we
all
got?
right. Steven's mic is on.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, well, we'll move along. The first thing I want to do, because we all know St. Patrick's Day in the United States is about getting sloshed and wearing green, which neither of us are today.
Yeah.
So, but St. Patrick was a real life person, and I want to tell you just a smidge, just to start off on a we'll get crazy in a minute.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it's like, the true meaning of
Yes.
everyone like the true meaning of Christmas in America is presence and materialism, but the actual meaning of Christmas is slapping heretics in the face during an ecumenical council. I don't know if you know that.
I do.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
know, I
The real Saint Nicholas is a real guy, and he's like punched a guy in the face for disagreeing with the Trinity or something like that during an ecumenical council in like the year 700 or something
You
like
should
that.
cover that on your show. At
I
Christmas
should.
time.
That's the real Saint Nicholas. Yeah.
You should
Anyway,
definitely. So St. Patrick was a real dude, and I found this little short video about him. It's only a minute long, but it basically gives the little bit of background. He was a person. He was kind of rich. He worked on a farm, but he had servants and stuff like that, and he got kidnapped by these evil pagan Irish.
Oh, Katie, I hate everything. They're saying the mics are crackling.
I mean, we just have to deal with it.
We just
right?
got to deal with it.
We can't.
There's like nothing. Dang it, dude! I thought I fixed this.
So we did all of this for nothing then.
I'm very upset. I'm gonna drink both these beers. Dave, bring in some shot glasses.
He'll do it too.
Dang it.
Honey,
That's AIDS.
get Stephen a shot. So St. Patrick was a real person. He got kidnapped by the evil pagans. It's my mic, Claw saying. So maybe we should share a mic?
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll mute this one. Is that better? Do I have to lean in? I mean, this will be fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. It'll be cool. No, do your thing, and I'll adjust to you because you're the host.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was kidnapped, sold into slavery. He went to Ireland where he witnessed just the horrific evils of this pagan culture in Ireland. And he finally escaped when he was about 21 years old. And he managed to escape, go back to England, which is where he's from. And he got called by God in a dream to go back to Ireland where he was enslaved. And he decided that he needs to convert as many people as possible before he died in Ireland because of the evils that he saw.
Oh, dude, are you serious? Okay. Thank you, Dave.
All right.
We worked so hard, and
I know.
maybe I'm just not good at life.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
So here's a minute-long video
On the real St. Patrick.
on St.
St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland, who is credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland during the 5th century. St. Patrick was born in Britain to a Romanized family. When Patrick was 16, his father's villa was attacked by Irish raiders, who carried Patrick into enslavement in Ireland. He spent 6 years working there as a herdsman before escaping back to Britain. While in Britain, St. Patrick wrote that he had had a dream in which Irish people begged him to return to them. Though he was reluctant to go back to Ireland, he viewed the dream as a calling from God. He spent years traveling through Ireland, converting and baptizing people into Christianity wherever he went. By the end of the 7th century, St. Patrick had become a figure of legend. He was said to have driven all the snakes out of Ireland, summoned food for the hungry, and even raised the dead. A legend of St. Patrick explaining the Holy Trinity by way of a shamrock resulted in the tradition of wearing a shamrock in one's lapel on St. Patrick's feast day, March 17th.
So did you know any of that about St. Patrick?
I did, actually, yeah.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really love the whole story, but one of the creepy parts of the story is one of the things that he saw in Ireland, you know, like a Wicker Man or like the Burning Man concert thing that they have. Where that came from is they used to trap slaves inside of this this wooden wicker statue
Aren't
of
you
a
supposed to say
man.
Wicca?
Wicca.
They say it's still crackling, yo.
This one is
Yeah,
crackling?
they say it's still cracked. So here's what I want to try. I want to see if we can just use the frickin' like a mic camera. That way it'll be echoey, but it won't be so crazy. I bet you this is gonna be okay. Because now they can hear us loud and clear. So fam, tell us if this is too much echo or whatever. I'm really sorry.
I hate you.
I tried. Okay.
I don't.
And so if it's so basically we have a trade-off right now, guys. We either have the crackle or we have the echo.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with that.
No. Yeah.
Don't respond to that.
Okay, so we're just gonna carry on. I'm sorry about the echo. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. It's weird. I used to like.
Yeah. So now we just get these out of the way and we can
Okay.
just talk, which is good.
The Wicker Man, they used to actually trap people in there and burn them alive, which is one of the horrors that he saw in Ireland, which made him want to go back and convert people.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I really love about this story is the way he explained the Holy Trinity to people by using a shamrock, which is why we now have the Shamrock Shake.
Huh.
It's like a direct line,
The
right?
Shamrock Shake?
Yeah, at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
that was a joke. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting. I mean, I'm not going to get into that. This is like a true crime stream, so
You can.
yeah, no, never mind. It's nothing. I'm not going to do the whole theology thing here. It's do it later.
So
It's just going to go off about the Trinity, but you know.
yeah, okay. So nowadays, because St. Patrick.
What year was that, by the way? And like,
I used to know off the top of my head, but I don't remember. I don't know.
you know, it'd be nice. It says life there. It'd be nice if it just had the date.
Yeah.
5th century.
5th century.
Yeah, wow, that's a really long time ago. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think these societies, they're like, oh, like America or Britain, the government was founded in a certain year, but it's like you know that that Oxford University, or I guess that place being an educational location, it was traced back to like the year 300.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the older than most things.
I remember when I was in England, we visited a cathedral in York, England, and the foundation of this cathedral was built in the year 30.
Yes.
And I remember being very moved by the fact that I could see, you couldn't touch it, there's plexiglass over it, but that I was in the same room with something that was around when Jesus walked the earth, and I got very emotional being in this beautiful cathedral and knowing that it was built while Jesus was on the planet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's fantastic. That's all. I love that stuff. It's you know, as old as America is, it isn't
it's
old.
Not old at all.
You know, Asia's crowded, Europe's too old, Africa's far too hot, and Canada's too cold.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm aware. So nowadays we celebrate by dyeing the river green.
Yeah. So you've been to this in person many times, right? I think I've seen it once. Yeah. And it's. Where do you know anything about the details of like where they start? I mean,
well, the way the Chicago River is they've reversed the flow of it. So it used to flow into Lake Michigan, but that's where we get our drinking water from. And Chicago River was very polluted, so they put locks in right next to Navy Pier. If you've ever been to Navy Pier, you can see the locks like from there. So they reversed the flow of it, so now it flows the other direction. So they start near Lake Michigan, and then it flows
like south, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For lack of a better word.
So let's watch them dye this river. They're just basically dumping pollutants into the river.
Yeah, when I'm on pollutants, I want it to be a drop or two, like in this one, you know?
Yeah, cheers. Like we pulled this right from the river.
Well, it looks like the Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah, it's slime. Like, look at all these tourists. We didn't really go down there that often when I was a kid, just because it's all tourists to go there and watch this.
Americans are so basic, man. It's like the most basic.
Yay! Waffle Salter over on Rumble says that's aged juice. All right, that's enough of that.
I'm sorry I failed you.
That's okay.
Okay.
So Major Victor is asking if the shamrock has 4 leaves. That's not correct. Shamrock is an actual type of plant. It's a type of clover, and it has 3 leaves. And every once in a while, there is a 4-leaf one, but that's been
the lucky one is the 4-leaf clover, right? Normal ones are 3-leaf.
According to the general public, they say the lucky one is the 4-leaf clover. However, the 3-leaf clover represents the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
So the 4-leaf clover, anytime you have one more than the perfection, like that's why 13 is unlucky, because of the 12 disciples, and so 13 is unlucky. I think 4-leaf clovers are unlucky, in my opinion.
Which is only good for so much. I mean, no, I mean, I do agree with you. I mean, I kind of don't believe in luck.
I don't really either.
Yeah. It is fun, though. It is fun to
Yeah.
I looked at a fortune cookie earlier, and I felt kind of like a cultist.
Yeah.
That's how seriously I take it. Yeah. I just don't, some of that stuff.
As we know, people get way too drunk on St. Patrick's Day.
Off AIDS juice, according to Waffle Salted. That's AIDS juice. Like,
it's river water.
Katie doesn't even like beer.
So this happened in, I believe this is...
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, it's lit. I love when it's lit.
It is lit.
I do love that.
This is in Milwaukee a few years ago.
Okay.
Forcing bars to close early, and at one point, fists were flying.
It's lit.
The scene appeared to be out of control.
But police say it wasn't as bad as it looked. Our Charles Benson is live with the chief's reaction. Charles.
And Chief Flynn says that fight video doesn't represent what happened here Saturday night, but just about everyone agrees the crowd was getting bigger and bigger, and something had to be done. Saturday seemed to be the perfect storm for potential problems. It was a warm summer-like night with thousands of people in a party mood for St. Patrick's Day. Tim Bauer was in the crowd. You don't think the crowds were out of control?
No.
But it was a large crowd.
There was a lot of people here, yes.
Can you stop?
Police estimate the crowd at
me being interviewed about January 6th.
Yeah.
It was a large crowd, yes. Was it out of control? Yes. Many patriots, yeah.
I did give you a mouse so you could do that too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Keep forgetting.
That's all right.
Not used to it.
25,000. So shortly after midnight, they asked bars to voluntarily shut down. It was around that time that this fight broke out on Water Street.
This is why the fight broke out. The mayor's like, shut down, stop serving alcohol, shut down the bars. That's exactly why this happened.
I thought you meant like what the fighters looked like.
That too.
Officers responded quickly. More than 100 were in place to respond to any problems at all of the downtown events. Chief Flynn called the fight a non-news story.
We promised a safe event. We delivered a safe event.
Chief Flynn says there were 9 disorderly conduct arrests that night, not just on Water Street, but for the entire downtown area. So if everything was going fine, why ask the bars to close early?
We did that because of the crowd situation. We had a very, very large crowd, and we wanted to make sure that that crowd did not create any issues on its own.
The owner of Bar None credits police.
My mouse isn't working for some reason. One of the best things, during the George Floyd stuff, and still to this day, you'd see sheriffs that are taking control of their community.
Yeah.
And you love to see it. Like Grady Judd, different guys taking control.
Yeah.
Almost equally entertaining is the press conference of the law enforcement officer who has clearly lost control of his community.
It's like, it's like a lion.
He's just like, it's like, we will deliver safe streets. Meanwhile, the safe streets, firebombing, we will not give up the fight. Anyway.
For making the right call.
Fortunate how it ended up with the fighting and stuff, but the cops did a great job, and I think overall it was a successful day.
Now, police and the bar owners will sit down and talk about what they could do differently next year, including the possibility of shutting down Water Street. Live on your side in downtown Milwaukee, Charles Benson today.
Thanks, Charles Benson. I appreciate it.
If you look up, squared away newscaster in the dictionary,
Charles Benson. Here's one from Chicago.
Fucking get it! He's having a good time. He's getting mad. Go.
Just random for no reason.
It was fine 2 seconds ago.
Just random fight. Hold the camera still, dude. Why is this woman getting involved in this street fight? What is the point of that?
It all started in 1919 when they were given a certain right. Yeah.
Like, what does she think she's gonna? Do you think that this guy's not gonna swing on you, honey? Because he will. They're all wasted right now.
I love when it happens. I'm not even kidding. It's the same funny bone of the cop that has clearly lost control of his community is the same one that wants street justice for these wenches for sure.
This guy's gonna try to hit this guy over here and just miss and like wallop her right in the face.
Fucking think you're gonna fucking fight me.
This blonde-headed white girl is calling him a white piece of trash.
Trying to decolonize Chicago, man.
That's where I want to be. Like,
she just walks
spectator,
by.
drinking a beer. Look at, she's still trying to get in the middle of this.
Maybe she's trans.
I mean, possibly. Nah, she doesn't look trans to me. She's not doing that Terminator walk.
Jennifer!
Poor Jennifer.
World Star Hip Hop! Yeah, no, we are World Star! World Star! World
Okay, you should just be in jail.
Yeah.
What year was that? 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
No.
He's probably dead or in jail by now. This is just a short one that somebody sent me from Twitter.
Yeah, buddy. It's going to be a short sentence.
He was shortchanged. Was a low blow. Off to small claims
Bro
court.
could probably slide under the bars. You know how like they have that little bar on the bottom? Bro can probably do like, you know, he takes you know, they give you the spoon of butter to like put on your,
I mean, I wouldn't know.
or whatever.
You would know.
Me neither. They give you the spoon of butter or like the spoon of mustard. He uses that as a floor lubricant, and he slides under.
Wiggles out.
Yeah.
All right, porn star.
Okay.
Bridget the Midget faces 15 years for...
I can fix her.
No.
Not her genetic defects, but Bridget the Midget, yeah.
For stabbing boyfriend. Porn star Bridget the Midget used a butter knife, not the best choice of weapons, in my opinion, when she allegedly stabbed her boyfriend in the leg last month during a wild quarrel that could land her in jail for 15 years if convicted. 15 years for stabbing somebody with a butter knife seems a bit excessive.
I don't think so.
A butter knife?
I don't care what it's with. It's with a deadly object. It doesn't matter what the object
No,
is.
that's my point, is the butter knife is not deadly.
It 100% is. You can
mean-
totally kill someone. I mean, I literally think that should be like the death penalty. Or close to
Really?
it. Oh, yeah.
With a butter knife?
I think stabbing, the only thing that would change it is not to me, is not the object, it's the context.
Okay.
If she was truly like defending herself or
Well,
whatever.
she's also stabbed him in the leg, so I don't know
Yeah.
if that's just because she couldn't reach any higher or...
I think anything like that, I think you should be erased from society. If I'm being consistent, I really think that.
I see, and I was just thinking because it was a butter knife in the leg. Although you do have the femoral arteries in the leg.
Yeah, no,
so-
that should be well, I would say 15 to 30 is good.
Yeah.
Maybe not death penalty, but
The diminutive adult entertainer, real name Bridget Powers, went to her beau's Las Vegas home September 18th and allegedly gored him in the right calf for after a nasty argument in which she accused him of sleeping with another woman.
Yeah.
Footage obtained.
You can tell that she stabbed a midget, though, because it would have been his cow. Okay.
Footage obtained by the outlet appeared to show the adult film actress throwing a large object at the front window of her boyfriend's home.
A human-sized person, like large to her. Yeah.
While unloading a hail of profanity
for lobbing a javelin at him. And the javelin is a thumbtack.
Yeah. Let's close some of these while we're doing it.
Oh, you don't go as you go?
I normally do, but I got distracted. The Nelson dwarf who battered a woman to death, freaking pop-ups, and hung her dog from the bedpost.
Now, here's a question. Do you know the difference between a midget and a dwarf?
About 3 inches?
No. It's like a midget can have or often has normal human proportions, and a dwarf
it's just
has
short legs.
just proportions that are off.
Yeah. Okay.
Last night, and when am I telling the story about midget wrestling? After we get through some more tabs.
Do you have Do you have the fit?
I didn't send it to you, but it's not that entertaining. The story is.
Yeah, let's get through a couple of these and then we'll get through it. Okay, so this guy was a dwarf. So is that the one with normal human proportions?
No, a dwarf has like big head, cankles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our weekly.
Love saying that. I never pass up an opportunity to say cankles in a sentence. Yeah.
Our weekly history articles have turned rather grisly as of late as we turn to the murky past of some of Lancashire's criminals.
It's like my least favorite part of the British language is this. It's like clearly says Gloucester. It's Gloucester.
Gloucester.
Yeah.
We've had a man who battered an old woman to death. Let's get to the dwarf story. Okay, dwarfism, also known as restricted growth, is classified as someone with adult height.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. I think it's I'm backwards. I think midget is the proportion thing. Dwarfism is just being tiny.
So their adult height needs to be 4 foot 10
inches
it's pronounced
or less. Height, though.
There are some 200 conditions that cause such stunted growth.
Yeah. Achondroplastia. Yeah.
I guess they're not going to tell us the story of the guy
being from my
dog.
general bloodline. It's one of the conditions as well.
All right, I'm not reading this whole article to find out what happened, so we'll move on to this one.
Oh, snap. You're preparing this one? Yo, this is an internet classic. This one is a classic. I hope you have the other one.
What other one?
The guy in the deli.
Oh, I don't.
I can find it. I'll put it in your Discord.
How do you get
Let's watch this.
Money kind of honest? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is the most important place in all of North America. Who are you?
On Twitter.
Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no artist. An artist respects the silence and serves as the foundation of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or what it is to expect yourself. In music, we're in the form of creativity. And I'm an NYU Film School graduate, sucker. And the School of Visual Arts, the Academy of Art University in San Francisco. You suck. You're no talent. You really had talent, go practice, and to get yourself a gig. Instead of ruining the end of the day for everybody out here. You disgrace. You're everything that's gone wrong in this world. You're self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it. Okay? I had 2,000 new girlfriend in 1975. I walked filling up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead in 1966. Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing. You are nothing. And you will never be anything. Never. How
That's okay, though. Keep playing the video. It's okay.
That's not mute?
No.
You have me all messed up over here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Shame on you. I don't know where any of the buttons
You're
are
amongst
anymore.
friends. It's okay.
I don't know where the
and now
buttons
you're making it even weirder.
That stupid little smile. Go learn to play. Go learn to play. You're flat. You can't even carry a fucking note. I don't care if it's your little like horn lessons.
Me teaching music
know how to
class.
play.
I think you should play short people after this because
Yeah.
it's perfect. You're flat. You can't even.
Yeah, well,
carry it out.
they're entitled. They're, you know, they act like they can be anywhere all the time. And by this, I mean short people.
Short people.
I certainly don't mean any type of other people group that this person may or may not. I mean
may or
short
may
people. Yeah, they think they're allowed everywhere. They're rude and they're born that way.
Yes.
And by that way, I mean short. I certainly don't mean any
I'm
type
trained
of.
classically. I'm trained contemporaneously. You suck.
Contemporaneously.
No.
Yeah, that's the word.
It is, but he
But
meant
only
contemporary, not
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. Should I play the song now?
Yeah, let's.
Well,
do
let's
it.
play. Let's do. Let me. I need a second to prep. So let's play the deli guy.
All right.
This is the best short person video of all time.
All right. Short.
You're not God, my father, or my
for women to
boss.
say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating"?
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites"? You should be dead. That's okay.
Yes.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
You're not God, my father, or my
Dude,
boss.
you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared, pal. No. You shut up, too. Just like a Go ahead and attack me, big dog.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's how it is. That's how it is with short or tall guys. Like they can erase you.
Absolutely.
Oh, and a guy recuts my size. That's okay?
Get your food in.
What happened? Well, I'm sorry.
Get your food in.
You know what?
Sparky gets it.
You think that's funny? All you women drink shit like
It's the one of the great rage outs ever.
The look on that lady's face.
Yeah, they do need to chill with the anger, man.
Yeah.
It's like they don't, you know.
So I did see this.
He did opine, yeah.
Yeah, he did an interview as well that I want to play for you. Why do we have
You're
no
muted
sound?
on the right.
Happening all my life. People
There we
think they're
go.
better than you because they're taller than you or whatever. And I went in basically to.
This is a little
order a
longer,
bagel
so we might
sandwich.
not watch the whole
Idiot
thing.
Never helped me there before. Didn't seem to understand the concept of egg whites. So after saying it about 3 times, and I verified, she goes, "Okay, I understand." I says, "Okay, fine." Then she's doing this with her mouth and looking at people and smirking and laughing, and I started to feel like I was being maligned, or I felt like I was less of a person, And you know, how
Literally
people are
true.
when they- with their faces and they
Like less mass.
Here's the thing is, though, like, these people could have just been having a good day and having a joke between
Yeah.
themselves, not about him at all.
But they
everyone,
literally are like less muscle, less.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my point is, this guy feels like the world's out to get him. So anytime he sees somebody laughing or smiling or anything like
Yeah.
that, he's gonna think it's about him, and it's not about. It's not always about you, dude.
Yeah.
And I says, "Miss," I says, "what are you laughing at?" I says, "I'm a frequent here." So now they're acting like they didn't do it, which got me mad. But then from that point on, that's when the people jumped in, and my
He's
whole life
telling
people
a
feel
short
that they
story.
could attack me, they could, they would jump me from behind, punch me. I had a guy cut in front of me years ago, and he pushed me when I asked him I was next. Why? Didn't say nothing. He just turned around and pushed me. It's been on a long time. Anyway, so the video basically takes over from that. But the big guy hit me, and I fell down like this. This is actually from yesterday when I hit the
He got a
ground.
boo-boo.
That's the only hurt I got, really. I was really stunned. I accidentally.
He didn't even get hit. He got like tackled.
No, well, and the
my
other
ankle.
thing is he was up in somebody's face.
He literally invited it.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He did.
Right on the trees with a bat, and I accidentally hit my leg, but the bruise actually went down. But I hit my leg with the miniature Yankees bat. That hurt.
Definitely miniature.
Yeah. So then anyway, they take it upon themselves to put their hands on people when obviously
A regular-sized
it's
bat would be
against
as
the
big
law.
as
It's
him.
harassment. The cops can never seem to do anything. I'm tired of women using me, abusing me, lying to my face, tell me you like me on dates, and then you take my money, you cut me off, or you say I'm too short when you're about my height. It's ridiculous. And when you add all that up, I snap. So I fell on the
This
ground.
is sad,
He put
man.
me
He's
on my
just an
back.
angry
He took my
person.
shirt over like this, and I had about this much breathing room, and it was getting hot quick. And I couldn't breathe, and that's basically it. That's
what they all say.
What the video shows.
What do you
Guys
think
like
of the
him?
way the video's gone
I can't
viral?
breathe.
It's gotten.
I've never seen a guy like him say that.
I haven't even seen it, to be honest, because my phone's working slow. But I've heard all about it. I found out last night from a friend of mine. He goes, "You're famous." I said, "What?" And he told me about the whole thing.
Bro,
and ever
and
since 7 o'clock,
worldwide viral.
it hasn't stopped. It's crazy. I guess the message that I want to get across to this, along with 30 million other people that want me to interview with them, is addressing bullying. It's going to end. I'm going to end it today. I'm the current prophet. I'm the current Martin Luther King. And if nobody likes it, too bad.
What?
I'm not
I've never
tolerating it
seen
anymore,
this.
and nobody else should, for that matter. If anybody had a kid in school and they would tolerate,
This dude just started doing it like a pro wrestling side ring interview all of a sudden. I'm the prophet. I'm the Martin Luther King. He's kind of winning me over. He kind of has riz, man.
that, and a guy double your size who won't let you up is suffocating you. That's where I draw the line.
So you're saying you're the victim of bullying?
Oh yeah,
I'm the
oh yeah. Mind games, being used, bullying, it's over. I'm not taking it anymore. I've had people rob me in this town, then they walk right past me, I feed them, it's over. That's why I snap. It all built up, and I've had enough. I've had enough.
What do you think?
So-
I mean, obviously there was quite a bit of anger though in that video.
Of course.
So.
Well, there were other things that recently happened to me. I was living in one apartment. The guy didn't tell me he foreclosed. 2 weeks later, after I moved in, I ended up getting a flood in my basement.
He's just
I moved
talking
to
about
another
regular
place.
life
She was a
stuff that
total
happens
witch.
to anybody.
Did so many things for her. Shelled money out for her to buy
The flood was like a kiddie pool.
furniture
It
on
was-
Craigslist, and she just turned out to be a witch. So I left. So now I'm living in my van by choice. But this has been going on all my life. And,
Then she shrunk my head.
manipulation, the dishonesty. I'm just sick of it. Bird's home at my parents' house right now. But that's basically it.
Damn, so
You know,
he
and
sucks at life.
I've had enough. Literally had
Damn.
enough.
And it's
And
everyone
I ask
else's
people, just be
fault.
honest with me. Don't waste my time or your time. And people just don't.
Yeah.
They don't seem to care at all. Now I don't know more either. And now look at what happened.
Right.
Right?
What message would you have for the people at that bagel boss?
Grow the hell up and get over it.
I mean, if he were
You're
grow
you,
up,
you're this,
then
you're
he
you,
wouldn't
you're that,
have
you're
all
in
these
here. Grow up.
problems.
Now, if God wanted everybody to look the same, you know how boring that would be? You don't walk into an ice cream parlor and see 15 things of strawberry ice cream. No, God meant it to be all different. And if anybody's going to judge me or this or that, then screw you. I'm not taking anymore. But don't put your hands on me, especially when you're twice my size. I'm not putting up with that.
What kind
Never
of attention?
again.
What kind of attention have you gotten from that video?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me about
Like I said, the guy told me this morning, your celebrities look. I said, yeah, I didn't believe him. I was in Massapequa, where my parents lived. I retreated for a while to get away. So my friend called me last night. He goes, I got to talk to you. I says, about what? I says, are you okay? So he told me, I says, no way. He says, come here and meet me. So I met him here last night, and his girlfriend showed me 50 million views. I says, are you
Did that
she says, yeah.
turn that fan
So
off?
I was
do
like,
something?
I didn't expect
No.
this. I just wanted to
No.
get my message across and be on my way.
Just keep moving.
But that's it. I'm your modern day prophet. I'm your modern day Martin Luther King. You don't like it? You want to put a bullet in my head or John
I don't
Lennon's
know what to
head
do.
or his head for wanting peace?
Should I
Too
turn the
bad.
fan back on?
Because I'm not changing.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, me neither.
Meaning I'm basically taking what they
What?
were believing in and try to get across the world, and I'm bringing it to a heightened level.
What?
I'm basically doing their work, and I'm continuing it like they're alive in spirit.
What just happened?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
At least there's a really
I
cool
don't-
video going.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Why not? But you probably can't see it too well.
Can you hear it
I haven't
still?
seen
Yeah.
it. You know. No, I don't really care to watch it. And you know what? I was thinking about it like. I even want to let all of that go, but the fact that I couldn't breathe,
trace that
really,
wire.
like that was it.
Sure.
That was traumatizing.
What else can we do?
I mean, nothing.
And he would not let me get off the ground. He was like a heavy
they're both plugged
turtle
into
on my
your,
back, like 3 big
your thing, right?
bags of sugar, and I could not get him off me.
What about what happened at the 7-Eleven?
Nothing got kicked or whatever.
Oh, I bunched a whole bunch. I had former business partners rob me money. I mean, they're acting like my best friend. I had a partner when I first started my cleaning company. I had this guy Al, who's my supposed financial advisor, who tried stealing money from me, but I got that back.
Also,
that's
I think that camera went off
It's called
too.
Albert Caleo, the con artist.
You're
and
still
they put
on.
mine in. Yeah, that's 15 minutes.
No,
and then I
it's
had
not.
I had another partner, who I met through him in Canada, and we were starting to get an online business store. Well, needless to say, he jerked around, he never finished the work, and he robbed me $175, which he's paid half of the website, and he never paid me back. That and all the made me snap. And I'm done.
We're good.
I am done, bro. So, the 7-Eleven, which one?
What happened? The one where the guys asked you how tall you were.
Oh,
Back in
that.
the day?
Okay, so when I had I lost a major account, a $900 a week account.
Yeah.
They didn't even tell me about it. I walked in there. None of the doctors knew. They didn't even tell the doctors.
But
So
what's
the farm.
7-Eleven?
Right. So there was a gas station out. I had to go there twice a day, at 9 at night, at like 4 in the morning. So I went back there at 4 in the morning, and I go in there to get a coffee.
Yeah,
and
there's
I
this
go up
kid
to
in
the
the
counter, and the
background
guy
just
goes, "How
clowning on
tall?"
him.
Yeah.
Then, like 2 weeks later, after I had to leave this apartment, lost my
Should I
account.
do the
was
song now?
pissed as it is.
Yeah.
I think that this guy is just gonna go on and on like this.
Sorry, I'm glad we had a video playing while that, like, half of the monitors just went out.
Yeah.
And it's the monitor that we're controlling the stream from. And then that monitor we're not doing anything with. But
So
yeah, freak me out. Yeah, do the song.
Am I gonna do a song now?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, just a quick debrief on that guy. It's like, you know, it's more. I'm actually not trying to be that funny here. Like, it's more noticeable with short guys because you literally can see it. But it's like any insecurity can kind of feed that, and the more that you kind of draw attention to it, it's kind of like when you stop the video when we're having audio issues, like earlier. It's like the one time to not see, like, draw attention to it. But it's really bad. Homie just needs to, like, well, he that's another reason why you should do martial arts as a guy, because this is what happens when you just have never been punched in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I've been punched in the mouth.
Me too.
A lot of times, but most of the times have been in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
Like, I've been hit like 4 times in the wild, but I've been hit like 100 times in boxing.
Yeah.
And so, like, getting used to being hit like that, it's really fun.
He was complaining about the boo-boo on his knee.
Yeah.
This super chat is for you.
Okay. If Steven isn't going to read my jokes, why am I here? Am I just screaming hate speech into the void? At least Sparky will laugh. Nice. Do I get a milk bone for that?
There you go.
So you get 2. So wait. So Waffle Salter's $50 buys 2 milk bones, and so does Might Be Wrong Slop.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't want Xena to get fat.
See, Napoleon wasn't that short though. Like, Napoleon was like 5'9".
I don't think so.
Swear. Yeah, that's like a myth.
Huh.
Yeah, he wasn't that short.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, we have my music department is here, so we're gonna have him play a little
live song.
We have a little number for you guys.
Yeah.
From the music department.
You know, they say height ain't nothing but a number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys can hear me okay? All right.
I'll be right back while you play this.
Oh, I don't get, like, applause when I'm done?
I'll be back.
Okay, all right, fine, whatever.
You're
okay.
in charge.
I'm doing a song here, guys. Hope you really enjoy it. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. They got little hands, little eyes. They walk around telling great big lies. They little teeth. They wear platform shoes on their nasty little teeth. Well, don't want no short people. Don't want no short people. Don't want no short people down here. And the licking is distracting me. Short people are just the same as you and I. A fool such as I. All men are brothers until the day they die. It's a wonderful world. Short people got nobody. Short people got nobody. Short people got nobody to love. They got little baby legs that stand so low. Got to pick them up just to say hello. They got little cars that go beep, beep, beep. They got little voices going beep, beep, beep. They got grubby little fingers, dirty little minds. They're gonna get you every time. Well, don't want no short people. Don't want no short people. Don't want no short people around here. No short people around here. No short people around here.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you. I realized I didn't set up a scene with just our faces.
That's okay. That's all right.
So.
You got the dog licking me in the background.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much for the musical interlude. And I appreciate all the music you make for my show.
Nice.
I really like it a lot.
I've made no music for your show.
The people really enjoy
I've
it
made
as well.
music that ends up on your show. But that is, however much Katie's told you the myth of me writing these songs for her show.
I said, hey, I want an outro song for my show. And you said, hey, I got this song. It's going to be perfect.
Yeah, got as in past tense.
And you hadn't even
written
recorded it yet.
prior
So you
to-
recorded it
prior
knowing
to
it
the
was
show.
for my show.
Yeah.
So you recorded it for my show.
Right.
So it's my music.
Hey, we got like 50, 60 people watching.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Follow me on Rumble.
Follow him on Rumble.
Yeah, link the Rumble. Thank you, number 2. I really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Pull up your Rumble on your phone and put it in the chat.
The Rumble. Follow the Rumble, please.
I'm going to move along.
Would you like to follow the Rumble?
So yeah, I meant to pull up that bagel shop guy because I had seen that follow-up interview. And I thought it'd be interesting to have for the show. And then when I don't put it in the Discord, then it just doesn't happen.
I got it. I got it, number 2. Thank you.
Hi-ho harasser, criminal midget mockery. By the way, A+ New York Post on this headline.
They do be having those good headlines. They always have some sort of pun sprinkled in there.
I need to take notes on the titles.
Yeah.
The New York Times. The Yellow Brick Road ended up in court after a Brooklyn man allegedly harassed a midget mother and her equally diminutive daughter, mocking them relentlessly with chants like, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Joseph Izzo's campaign of hate. Campaign of hate.
Is that, that's from Snow White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Where was I?
That's like, that song's on par with the song that never ends, where like you don't know where to end it.
Nah, yeah.
You just
gotta
do it again.
stop.
Yeah.
You just gotta stop
Yeah.
it.
You specifically.
You just gotta
Yeah.
stop. Joseph Izzo's campaign of hate accumulated with his arrest Thursday after he spray painted a yellow line outside the Brighton Beach home of the 3-foot.
This one's funny as shit, dude. Sorry.
The 3'8" Deborah Shea and her 3'6" daughter.
Say that name for me. I've never seen. That's gotta be a fake name.
Yeah.
It's like that is straight up Lollipop Guild, dude. And meet my daughter, Crimeland Pegways.
Concilian Peg.
Shit happened in the Shire or what?
Concilian Pegoose before telling them to follow the yellow brick road.
Sounds like a face lotion.
According to court documents. Izzo, age 40, had been taunting the pair about 3 weeks, leading Shay twice to call the cops to her house on Banner 3rd Road. Shay said she and Izzo, who stands 5'8", have known each other for 30 years and would regularly hang out and have dinner together. But about 3 weeks ago, Izzo bugged out, she said. Shay first called the police to her house April 5th, claiming Izzo walked up to the 16-year-old Pegways. Why even have that name? Why not change your name?
Check out the quote.
Whose father is black.
And told her,
you low-life N-word with a hard R.
Yo, the funniest thing about this is that the N-word is the less offensive part, because low life. Yeah, it's like when the slur is less effective. He laughed when he called me an N-word. No, they were laughing because they emphasized the low. Everyone in the crowd's like,
you low-life hard R, you better watch your back. He went on to call her a little biatch and threatened, I'm going to kill you, according to court documents. He's saying, hi-ho, it's off to work we go, like we're dwarfs, not human beings.
They are dwarfs.
But dwarfs are human
Yeah, they're all human beings.
Like,
I will say that I do doubt parts of the story.
I doubt a lot of the story.
But if it's all true, I would say it's probably drugs. Because it just like bugs out.
Yeah. Izzo was not arrested after that incident, but he was collared on Thursday, 2 days after he allegedly used yellow spray paint to draw a line from the front of their house out to the street as it extended it 5 houses down the block. When Izzo saw Shay, he allegedly told her to follow the yellow brick road. He sung the song by the Munchkins in the classic Wizard of Oz film.
Hey, at least he didn't call them flying monkeys.
True. Well, just the daughter was. Never mind.
They're both black.
No, I thought the mom was white and the.
Oh, okay.
Because it says the daughter's father.
Hey, I roll one drop rule. Anyway.
The criminal complaint said Izzo went on to call her a welfare bitch, yelling, "Look at the midgets. They are bringing."
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay.
I can't read. You can't read it either. Don't.
I'm not gonna read it. I'll say it on my show.
Yes, I'll send this to you. You can say it on your show.
How recent is this again? That's
2005.
Wow. Okay. Good thing America has really improved since then.
This is in England, but yeah. They're bringing the F-word, N-words here.
The Rob Smiths.
The Rob Smiths here.
Real ones get that joke.
Here comes the circus. Izzo was slapped with 2 counts of menacing, stalking, and aggravated harassment.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
On the real?
Yeah.
What makes something worthy of, or what qualifies something to go to the grand jury? A grand jury rather than just being like arrested?
Everything goes to the grand jury because you get arrested and then they decide whether there's enough evidence to take it to trial. It's like the middle step.
And is this like in most places in America?
Yes.
So anywhere, there's going to be a grand jury?
Yes.
What?
So basically the grand jury decides if there's enough evidence to take it to trial.
Okay. So like to indict or not?
Yeah.
So they can kind of dismiss the charge.
Yeah, if they bring this case up and there's like no evidence, that, like it's just her saying it, the grand jury would be like, get out of here.
And they would dismiss the case.
Yeah.
Really?
The grand jury looks at that evidence.
And this is everywhere. There's a grand jury in
Yeah.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And from what I understand, because I know somebody who was a grand jury juror.
A juror?
A juror
Okay.
on the grand jury.
Okay. So here's my question. Are there any cases where they're like the evidence is so obvious that it just skips the grand jury process?
Maybe.
And
I'm
just
not
goes,
sure if the answer
because
to
I didn't go. Nothing that I've ever gotten charged
But you
with.
pled. Yeah.
So, but I thought that is so. Grand jury is pre-trial, but it's post like plea.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not sure of the answer to that 100% one way or the other. So, but you do have a thing called Google that would probably know about more than me.
I'm in. Okay, but this is my opportunity to. You are literally a crime semi-pro. So
I mean, that's all right.
Amateur. Fine. Yeah. Am I American? Yeah, for sure.
Who's asking if you're
Arson,
American?
I don't know. It says music guy American. Yeah.
I mean, you are from Detroit.
I'm more American than most people listening right now, for sure.
Detroit is really close
If you
to
have
Canada.
family on the Mayflower, then you are more American than
Yeah, but you're from Detroit.
most of these N-words.
I don't remember where I was. Long story short, all right, we were at this effing N-words. Here comes the circus. Izzo was slapped with 2 counts of menacing, stalking, and aggravated harassment as a hate crime. In England, they throw hate crime charges around like it's nobody's business, more so than even here. He was released on his own recognizance. He did not enter a plea because the case was being sent to the grand jury.
Okay.
The judge issued an order of protection barring him from having contact with the Shay and Pigwiz. I'm just going with
You got like
whatever.
30. You're on like pronunciation number 30 here.
How would you pronounce that? Pigwiz?
Pegwez?
Pegwiz?
No. That's what I
Well,
think.
we're almost done with
But this is in the UK, right?
I believe so.
I don't think it is. But
Why did I think it was?
Brooklyn.
No, it's America.
It's in
You're right.
Brooklyn.
You're absolutely correct. Pegwiz, a junior at Lincoln High School, admitted the brutal Barb's hurt, but said there was nothing that she could do about it. It hurts, but I know I can deal with it, she said. Oh, poor little midget. I just ignore it. But every day it just hurts. Her mother feels betrayed by the attacks.
She's quoted as saying, "You're not God, my father, or my boss."
People are mean.
Yeah, I don't know what to think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels to me like people usually wouldn't just randomly bug out, but it also happens every day.
But the thing is, it sounds like they were friends before.
There was history
this.
for sure.
Yeah, something happened between those two, for sure.
That's interesting. Well, this is no small matter. We must get to the bottom of it. What do we got?
Hey, buddy. Hey. Welcome back to Grandma's house. He's trolling me out. Welcome back to...
Don't let him know you're scared of.
That reminds me of when you were on air.
Yeah, okay, so let's do the story now. Let's do a quick little story. Okay, so me and my buddies, I live in a small town in Tennessee, and I see these flyers this last year. See these flyers for midget wrestling.
Here, let me see if I could do this and then just turn this off so we get big screens. There.
Cool. But yeah, so I'm like, we're going to midget wrestling. I took 3 of my buddies, and we went to midget wrestling. We got like a front row seat, and we actually like got VIP seats, but we didn't have VIP tickets. We just like sat in the spots. We were right there, and these people live a rough life. I mean, they're on the
midget wrestlers.
Oh yeah, they're on the road. I think 300 days a year, and they have like a box truck and a rapist van or whatever.
Yeah, like a white panel van.
Yeah, panel van. And so but when they go to these towns, they I guess they do research about what town they're in. They were making a bunch of inside jokes out of about the area and stuff like that. So it was cool.
Knoxville, right?
Bristol.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we get there, and there's like 6 wrestlers and a ring girl and
Was the ring girl?
Not a ring girl. Like she was the referee. There was not a ring girl.
Was she little?
No, she was like
full height?
hot. Yeah,
Full height?
she was like hot.
Okay.
And they had an announcer. But anyway, there was this one guy, and they all had their different persona and stuff like that. And there's this one guy, this black midget, who comes out with 2 other local women on his arm, normal side. He's like dressed like a pimp, right? So he comes out, he's like the pimp, he has a cane, he has a hat or whatever, and I don't remember what the outcome was of the night. So at the end, you could tell these people are living a rough life because they are like KDZ level grifting for extra dollars and stuff like that. They had like the signed, they were hitting each other with a trash can, they all signed it, they did an auction at the end, blah, blah, blah. So, I met all of them. I have a picture with them, and it was like micro wrestling all-stars. Okay, that's back in September. Fast forward to last night. Me and Mr. Zed are watching like midget boxing and just like trying to get in the mood. And one of the promo, like one of the guys in the corner is the black pimp. And when I saw that, it takes me a lot to like really pop off.
Animated.
I was like, I know this guy. Yeah.
I was in the master bedroom, back on the complete opposite.
Yeah, I freaked out. I was like, no, this is the black pimp. I know this guy. I met this guy. But it was hilarious. I filmed it.
I thought you were going to tell the story about when Xena humped you on air.
No, I don't like reliving my trauma. No, yeah, just to be clear, they were not auctioning off other midgets, Waffle Salter. How much are they going for these days?
We have another.
Yeah, you gotta pinch, they pinch the fat to see if they're like able to. You're like, oh, I'll give you a great price for this midget,
We have another donation from Waffle.
Dang, Waffle Salter.
Come up here, say hi.
Dank midget song, that's right.
Okay. Say hi to Waffle. Ready? There's one for Xena. All right, hop down. We gotta get Ava. Ava, come here. Come here, little little terrorist. All right, she's gonna stay there. Can you see her, Waffle? There's Ava. There she is. She's
you don't get 3 or 5 or 7.
Okay, she can have more. Here. You can give her some too. Here you go. You give them some.
Oh, will we do more?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Ava. All right, what's next?
Next up.
Oh.
I kind of want to watch this again.
Yeah, that one was kind of entertaining.
Welcome back to Grandma's house. He's choking me out. Welcome back.
Don't let him know you're scared of him.
I love the way he tried to still just continue on.
Yeah, he tried to stay in character.
Yeah. Why? What are you doing?
Just get rid of tabs.
I was gonna go back to that one you just closed.
Oh, now you can. I want
Never
me to do
mind.
it.
No.
It's easy.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm just OCD.
I know.
All right. So before we get into this one,
okay.
Nate, famous midgets. Name some, rank them. You got Joe C. Remember him?
No.
That's Kid Rock's midget.
Okay. I think my favorite, there's a comedian that's a midget that I really like. Brad something.
Oh,
you know
that guy is funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I
don't know. He's been in a couple movies.
Brad Williams?
I think that you might have just got it.
Yeah, he's my
favorite.
favorite.
Brad Williams. There's Vern Troyer.
Yeah.
There's Peter Dinklage, which is Tyrion
I don't
Lannister.
like him. He seems like an asshole.
I actually heard he's very nice.
Really?
I heard he's very nice.
He seems kind of like an asshole.
Yeah. Brad Williams, dang, Katie, you crushed it.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I just watched an interview with him. That's why. Just recently. Thank you, Handy News.
Wee Man.
I like Wee Man.
Yeah.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Handy News, thank you for the super chat. Here's Xena. Ava, come here. Ava.
Dog hair everywhere.
Ava, come on.
Bridget the Midget.
Bridget the Midget. So who's your favorite? Yeah, Mini-Me seems like a good midget.
Well, I mean, I don't really care about who seems like a better guy because we don't know any of them. I just what their work. I do like.
Well, I mean, you see interviews and stuff.
Tyrion Lannister is probably my favorite.
Who's that one?
He's Peter Dinklage.
Oh, okay.
The guy from Yeah, Mini-Me died. So did Joe C.
I think they have a lot of health issues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Wee Man. Probably least favorite's obviously Bridget the Midget. I've actually only knew about Bridget the Midget because she was in a movie. She was in, she had a quick cameo in the movie SWAT.
Really?
She's like doing interviews with, she like calls the cops pigs.
Is that the same Bridget the Midget that we just did a story
Yes.
about? Same person?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, this is sent in by Kfar. I don't know if he's here or not. Maybe not. But we're going to watch it anyway.
Gary Coleman wasn't a midget. Dang, no way.
What?
Bro, are you kidding me? Is this a midget though? Is this just a...
I don't know,
legs?
but it's, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Dang.
What is that one? There was another guy who, like, stabbed somebody.
No wonder Aimless Gamer has been out of pocket so much.
Yeah, is that Aimless?
That's Aimless Gamer.
Aimless Gamer, what are you doing? What's happening?
I don't know who Hornswoggle is. You keep saying Hornswoggle. I do not...
All right, this one I posted earlier today. Somebody sent it to me. Like, it's as if they had it on their computer. So I don't know if they took this video or not, but I posted it on YouTube. So the person who sent it to me said that this was our friend Midget getting arrested. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is true or not.
Yo, that is hilarious.
You guys should check out my shorts if you haven't already. They're pretty good. All right. Dauphin County Midget Football Association president charged with stealing over $21,000. Did you know that there was a Midget Football Association?
I did not.
Now you do. Maybe we need to go to a midget football game. Evidence reportedly determined that over $21,000 had been taken from the association by its president, Tracy Latham. Dauphin County, Pennsylvania, the president of a midget football association was charged with theft by Dauphin County Police, according to the Susquehanna Township Police Department. Members of the Susquehanna Township Midget Football Association conducted an internal review of their financial statutes on October 21st. The association reportedly discovered irregularities that indicated purposeful wrongdoing. Indicated purposeful wrongdoing.
Wrong duty?
Wrong duty. Would you put them out?
Want me to?
Yeah.
I like that.
Take them out back and shoot them.
No, I'm not going to do that. Most things I feared it.
I don't think he'd be mad. An investigation was initiated by police, and the evidence reportedly determined that over $21,000 had been taken from the association by its president. Latham allegedly admitted to the wrongdoing and showed remorse. He was arrested and charged with theft by unlawful taking and access device fraud. The end. And of course, this is a video that has nothing to do with...
Charged with impersonating a real-size person. See, those cranium... What if Yakub was a midget?
This one, I believe, is fake.
Okay.
But I put it in here anyway because it's funny. So I think that this is fake because, and the reason is I tried to look it up at other news sources and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's probably satire.
It's satire, yeah, but still. Members of midget crime gang suspected in 55 break-ins, and this picture is just, I mean...
Look at the tiny-faced one.
This one?
No, the one on the right.
This one?
That one is weird.
It looks like, what's that,
Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, it looks like
Charlie Kirk has that time. Yeah, well, they have those tweets that are like, for every 100 likes, I'll shrink Charlie Kirk's face.
Yeah, this guy does look like Charlie Kirk. This was in Boston, allegedly. 3 members of the Irish Mob Midgets, a Boston-based criminal organization composed of people...
If that actually exists, that would be awesome, man.
If you guys can find that this is an actual real story, please let me know in the chat, because I need to know. 3 members of the Irish Mob Midgets, a Boston-based criminal organization composed of people of short stature, have been arrested this morning. Security camera footage show the 3 suspects doing a home break-in in which intruders entered the house through a pet door. Authorities, I wonder if I could fit through the doggy door. I bet I could. You don't think so?
Hell no.
I bet I could fit through the door. Fritz fit through the doggy door. We'll find out later.
Guys, we'll upload a short video tonight.
Security footage showed the 3 suspects doing a home break-in in which intruders entered the house through a pet door. Authorities also believe the crime organization could be behind other similar break-ins in the region. They found criminal use.
Yo,
to their
read
small
what it says
size.
down at the bottom.
This?
Can I read that?
Yes.
Scroll down a little bit. According to the Irish Mob, although the Irish Mob Midgets officially describes themselves as a, quote, non-profit motorcycle enthusiast group for small people of the Boston area, unquote, several high-profile members of the organization have been arrested in the past years on charges of drug trafficking, arson, and aggravated assault.
Like, the dog door was probably not that size. It was probably like the one that I have, I would assume. State introduces...
So this is real.
This is real.
Yeah, they've been doing midget tossing for many years.
Yeah.
Better years.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest symptom of a declining society is banning stuff like this.
Yes.
You know?
State introduces bill to ban dwarf tossing.
What a crime. It's a crime against humanity.
It really is.
Yeah.
People with dwarfism are standing up against the spectacle known as...
Standing up against it like
Zinger.
They got me.
Dwarfism are standing up against the spectacle known as dwarf tossing. When someone throws a person of short stature onto a mattress,
Like, is that as far as they throw them?
It seems like you should be able to do it farther.
Yeah.
You gotta you got
like
javelin.
shot
Yeah, shot put. Yeah, we have the same. Sometimes just 2 people have the same bright idea at the same time. Yeah.
Velcro wall, and it's happening across the country at some nightclubs. Members of the Little People of America have now taken their message to the state capitol, saying it is hurtful inside and out.
Dwarf tossing is hurtful and not fun. Dwarf tossing sends a message that bullying people who are smaller...
Stop for a second.
Like, just don't sign up for it if you don't want to be tossed.
Yeah, but with a guy like this, like, if I want to do it as long as it's back across the border.
Shot put.
Yeah, okay. Can it be
over the wall?
Can we intertwine this policy with our immigration policy? Because now here's the other thing though. When you're a kid, it's like you kind of like getting thrown around by your dad. This looks like fun. Someone in the chat just said it looks like fun. I'm saying it looks like fun if you're the dwarf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think so.
No.
Then it's okay. It's not okay.
Well, it is legislation now proposed in Washington State.
Okay.
If it passes,
it's not okay
it would
not to
join
do
Florida
it.
and New York as the only states to ban dwarf tossing.
Wait, where is it banned?
And they're being heard now.
Oh, you just.
I messed it up.
It seemed like they said something like Florida, New York, and Illinois or something like that.
Let's find out.
New York is the only states
Back it
to
up.
ban in Washington State. If it passes, it would join.
I can't.
It's probably in the article.
Too late. I closed it. I closed it. It's too late. 3'11" tall shooter Henry Chavez pleads guilty to murder of Maryland man. Wow. Look at that face.
Criminal skull measurements.
Like, look at this.
Yeah.
His forehead. A 3'11". I can make fun of him because he's a murderer, by the way. That's allowed over here. 3'11" tall man who gained notoriety for his small stature pled guilty yesterday for the killing of a Maryland man last May. Henry Chavez, age 29, confessed in Montgomery County Circuit Court Tuesday to shooting 27-year-old Hamilton Lewis.
He's like, he was found in a bow tie, a cane, and a monocle. A man named Hamilton. He was found with a monocle, a tuxedo, a cane with one of those fancy heads
like
on it.
A silver, silver.
He was caught stepping out of his Model T.
Hamilton Lewis.
He's like the witness to the crime was his butler. Hamilton. That's hilarious. By the way, that's not called Silver Springs. It's called Silver Spring. I used to live there.
It says Silver Springs.
There's no Silver Springs, Maryland, in Montgomery County. It's called Silver Spring.
You just totally messed up the short I was going to make out of this article.
It was more like a trickle, you know. It was more like my good man Hamilton.
Hamilton of Silver Spring. Chavez reportedly shot Orzaco, we'll go with that, 3 times in the head after a verbal disagreement, according to the plea deal. Orzaco died in the suburban hospital, and Chavez fled, leading police on a months-long chase.
And he got like a quarter mile. Yeah, he just like scampered. He scampered away.
Scampered.
Dang, this is like... it's a fun stream.
It is. So, Chavez scampered, leading police on a months-long chase. Police were able to label Chavez as a suspect after witnesses described the shooter as a 4-foot-tall man, according to prosecutors. Chavez was finally arrested in El Salvador in February, according to the Examiner. This isn't Chavez's first encounter with the law. He was charged with drug possession and distribution in 2008 and was sentenced to 9 months in jail. Chavez reportedly is scheduled to be sentenced on July 18th, where prosecutors plan to ask for the maximum penalty of 30 years. That was fun. Yeah. That was a fun story.
Okay, I don't know. Never mind. Can't they just leave them over there? You know, it's like, you gotta come back.
Yeah. All right, so this is a story that's it's a true crime story. This girl was adopted. She was allegedly from, I forget where, Ukraine, I guess. And she was adopted, and her family who adopted her were told she was 7 years old. Have you heard of this before?
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you the TLDR just off the dome.
Off the dome.
Yeah.
Do it.
So they adopt this little girl, and they start noticing weird stuff. Like she had her monthly cycle at 7 years old. They're like, that's weird. Then they find her like in the middle of the night standing over their bed with like a butcher knife in her hand.
She stood over...
Yes.
This is like straight up horror movie territory.
Yeah, like insane stuff kept happening, and they're like, I think she's older than 7 years old. Like, something's wrong with this girl. So they have the courts declare her, like, change her birth date of the adoption papers or whatever, and they have other kids in the house too, so they're worried about their actual kids. Like, they're not that she.
So
like,
she had biological kids, and then she also.
So they're worried about their biological kids. I shouldn't say actual kids, because when you adopt a kid, I believe they're, anyway.
I'll stay out of that one.
Besides the point. So they're worried about their biological kids, and their oldest got accepted into some like fancy school in Canada. So they get her birth certificate changed to make her 22 years old, and they pay for her to get an apartment and like just leave her by herself, and they go to Canada with this other kid. That's where we are.
Okay. And so, like, what they found out her real.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Okay, you don't want to spoil it. Okay.
So this is a little bit of the background.
It's been almost a month since the big heist happened at Toronto's Pearson International
This is not the right story.
Airport.
What? Sorry, here we go. My computer's lagging.
I will pre-warn you, you might not like the truth. We were in a very tight-knit family. April 26th, 2010, that's the day that we adopted Natalia. We had no idea what we were dealing with. She's not 6.
She was an adult. You could just tell.
I'm like, whoa.
Natalia was told her new birthday at the orphanage in Ukraine.
She threatened to stab my sons.
I definitely didn't feel safe around Natalia.
You've adopted a kid and now they're trying to kill you. I mean, it's the stuff of a horror movie.
She tried to poison and kill my wife. One night, I opened my eyes, and Natalia is standing at the foot of the bed with a knife in her hand.
Creepy, right?
Wow.
She's tiny. These stories don't make sense.
You just don't know. It's your Barnett's.
The prosecutors went to Ukraine
Слышишь, тут приехали молодые люди насчет твоей Наташи.
to track down Natalia's biological mother.
I'm charged with 2 counts of child neglect. Is that correct?
Maybe there's more than one villain in this story. Michael accuses Christine of beating Natalia.
My mom is definitely not 100% innocent.
Bye-bye.
You lied because she told you to lie.
Yes.
It's like a Rubik's Cube. Just when you think you have it solved, you find out you don't.
We were all abused! I hate this.
Did you want to hurt them?
It's all gonna come to light.
It'd be very good if you just quit talking. We're in deep, deep trouble.
Well, kicking down the stairs, we said we're not going to say, right? Oh, still have my microphone on.
You got a seatbelt?
Oh, come on.
I know, right?
Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, wow.
It's called The Curious Case of Natalia Grace.
So there's a lot of angles on this one.
There is.
Okay.
So just recently, so that that was years ago, and it just came out recently.
They made a movie out of this one.
Yeah. Well, there's that movie just came out, but apparently while they're making this documentary, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, they did a DNA test on this girl, and
You can tell age from a DNA test.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a scientist. but,
DNA test results finally confirmed the true age of little Natalia Grace, who's been at the center of a bizarre controversy that's riveted America for years.
Hi, Natalia. Hi.
In 2010, Natalia was adopted by a family from Indiana who was told that she was a 7-year-old Ukrainian orphan. But her adopted parents, Michael and Christine Barnett, claimed they discovered...
So in 2010, she was presented as 7.
Yeah, or 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives new meaning, and she's like, people are like, it's my 19th, 29th birthday. It's like, next time a woman says that to you, you need to ask her if she's actually a 7-year-old Ukrainian orphan. That is that's a truly important information,
Yes.
Yeah. Your Hung says you have to count the ring. Oh, that's classic. I love that.
She was really an adult with dwarfism, and that she was just posing as a child. Barnett told Inside Edition in 2019 that she was a violent sociopath.
She's got a monthly cycle, and she's hiding it. She had spent every waking day attempting to ruin everybody else's life in the house. She's threatening to kill us. She's trying to kill us.
Their story made headlines when the Barnetts petitioned a court to legally change her age to 22, left her in an apartment, and fled to Canada. They were charged with neglect of a dependent, but were fully exonerated. This is Natalia today, in a new documentary series, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, Natalia Speaks, streaming on Discovery Plus and Max.
I want you to know how old I am.
In the docuseries, Natalia takes a DNA test to try to prove once and for all how old she is.
Want to take a look at the results?
Yes.
Natalia holds hands with her new adoptive father, and here are the bombshell results. A DNA
father, huh?
Yeah, adoptive father.
Dude, this is all Putin's fault. this is all because of Putin and his war crimes,
Absolutely.
DNA test shows she is currently 22 years old.
Honestly, either way, if you adopt a kid and they're threatening to kill your biological children and standing over you with a knife, you should be able to give that kid back somehow or find it, help.
My question is how there's the whole our trap's gay? If they pass, if they're passing. So if I'm attracted to her, am I okay, so
go ahead.
No, just let's finish the video.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying I am attracted to her. Mm-hmm. I'm saying if the woman is 20, well, she's now actually 34. If I am attracted to a woman who is in fact 34, but she's regarded as 7, does that make me a pedophile?
Once and for all, how old she is.
Want to take a look at the results?
Yes.
Natalia holds hands with her new adoptive father, and here are the bombshell results. A
So it's
DNA
like that in
test
their
shows
family.
she is currently 22 years old,
So
which
today
means she
she's
was
22.
indeed a child
Oh.
of 9, not an adult, when she was
Oh.
adopted in 2010.
Oh, so she was.
This is so big
stop
because
it.
literally-
So this is a non-story. All it's saying is she was 2 years older than she was regarded.
Yeah, well, here's the
What?
story: is
That's-
they took a 9-year-old and gave it an apartment and left the country.
Yeah.
So they left a 9-year-old.
But I mean, I'm saying what's presented as the story is that she was like a decade plus older than she was.
Yeah. Well, they thought that. when they left
Oh,
her.
so it's not even like.
But it turns out that
she was only
she
2
was-
years older.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But they got charged with child neglect or dependent neglect.
Okay.
This has been 13 years. 13 years of just two people lying their butts off.
This is one of the
story.
more twisted cases I've ever covered. This case, you're up and down. You're believing one side, then you're believing the other side.
Dang. That's twisted, man. I kind of want to see that movie.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, right now? No, not right now.
No.
I would see, it's called Orphan, right?
Yeah, the curious case of Natalia
No,
Grace.
that's what the name of this documentary was. They say it was made into a movie.
Oh yeah, I
like
don't know.
called Orphan.
You'll
or
have to
something like
Google it.
that. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's crazy. So disavow everything I just said, by the way, about that joke. I mean, chill out, man.
All right, dwarf thief caught short again after he is convicted for the second time in just 3 days.
They should make this guy literally looks like a Bond villain. It looks like a Russian Bond villain. It's like,
He does. Do you want to take this test that's popping up on the screen?
No, I'm be afraid of the results. Yeah.
Dwarf burglar.
That just looks like a Bond villain. Like, and every guy he's got at his command is like ridiculously tall. Not just looks tall; they're like 6'9".
Yeah.
And he's like slaps them around, you know.
Dwarf burglar Lee Kildare has been caught short for the
Slap Weasel says Shrimpikoff.
Yes.
Yes, true.
Yes. He was convicted of stealing hundreds of pounds worth of sweets from a hospital.
Well, yeah, no, also, though, okay, whoa, but okay, so Erica brings up a good point. 9 years old and having a period, I feel like the parents were just liars. Or something like that, because they were saying she had a period when they adopted her.
Well, they took her to a doctor, and she had, she was developed more so than a 9-year-old would be.
Yeah, she
but that
was.
might just
Yeah,
be
she
the
was.
chemicals in the water. Like she had
Yeah.
pubic hair and like chest stuff
Disgusting.
going.
These
Yeah.
tests that Putin performed on these kids in Ukraine, just
I know.
disgusting.
But
disgusting.
So I think that they were wrong, but I don't think they were lying necessarily. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could be. I haven't watched the documentary, so
I will always defend my girlfriend, so it's.
I thought your girlfriend was a pole vaulter from.
No, that didn't work out.
That didn't work out. Okay.
The welder didn't work out. The pole vaulter didn't work out.
Where was she from? Poland?
The pundit on the Austin Peterson show didn't work out. No, none of it. It never does. Yeah.
All right, so 3'11" inch raider has become a hit.
Why do they use these raider?
I don't know. It's like lunchtime rowdies, and there's a list of.
I've seen it.
The list.
Yeah.
Became a hit with burglary gangs who recruit him to slip through tiny nooks and crannies and plunder swag. Earlier this week, 22-year-old Kildare was convicted of burglaring a derelict council house. Derelict council house. That sounds like a fun job. A derelict council?
I remember seeing them open for a couple bands. And
Yeah. Like 1998.
Yeah, Max Bar, East Lansing, Michigan. Yeah.
Now it has been revealed that just days after he was put on curfew for that offense, he was back.
Dude, he literally stole their Lucky Charms, dude. Look at this. Spotted as a bus stop with a bin liner crammed with sweets. He literally stole their Lucky Charms, bro. Wow.
This time the magistrate heard how he broke into a conservatory cafe at the Newcastle's General Hospital by climbing through a smashed window. He was spotted at a bus stop with a bin liner crammed with sweets. Kildare, from the Walker area of the city, has now had his curfew extended. The pint-sized criminal has bragged how he has raided houses for years. Yeah, look he can slip right through there.
He lives there.
Yeah, that's his
bunk bed.
That's his hidey hole.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we have one more story to go through, but I wanted to let you guys know that this show is brought to you by me.
Yeah.
By me alone. So.
Wait, what's that SI right there?
I have the merch on right
I was going to say, how is it brought to you by you alone?
It's my website, man.
That's true.
CatieZ.com. Go to CatieZ.com to get all of your swag for either my show or
my show. 10 a.m.
Look, we got the stuff
Eastern
right
time.
We have the.
We're streaming tomorrow, right? Me and you.
Yes. I'm going to be on his show tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll put a link in my community post so you guys can find it. But you can get a coffee mug just like this one or like that one. Show your merch, man. Right there.
What, you can also get like fanny packs?
No fanny packs, but let's look at your merch today.
Well, no, she also added a new section. You know how like you can go on like Etsy and order pizza and it's just like kids? We now are selling midgets. We've decided to branch out into midget human trafficking.
Yes. You can get yourself a sad panda.
My mascot, yeah, that's right.
Very cute, sad panda. Over there on the Stephen Ignoramus side.
Store.
Of the store, yeah, of your store or this notebook. Nice stuff. The
Can we make that a white guy though?
This guy?
I mean, whatever. I just
this
want
guy?
to need those.
Yeah, we can. We got to go to We can't do it in here, but.
So you have 2 stores, Crimeland.
I have 3. Xena has a store too.
That's right.
I should say.
How did you like plan to get like the Doge? The Doge dog.
No,
that's pretty funny. That like straight up is Doge. That's so internet.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, you can get the Xena stuff. I personally like this shirt in yellow. Check it out. The corn silk color. I have this one. It's good merchandise too, by the way. It's very soft.
It really is. Did you pay like more for like the premium cloth?
Yeah.
Because I love wearing my shirts.
Yeah, the shirts are very soft, and I got them to wear the first merchandise that I had for my channel, somebody else made for me, and after washing it a few times, it started like the pattern started to come off. It's like this is not like that. It stays on there. It's very soft. I like it a lot. I think you'll like it a lot too. So definitely go to CatieZ.com, pick up some stuff. You can get t-shirts, hats, all of the things. And if you use discount code KT5, you get 5% off of anything in the store. And that pretty much pays for the shipping. Each thing is made to order, so it's shipping from different places. So there's shipping on each item. So my favorite new thing that I have is this not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. It is not How to Get Away with Crime, but while you're watching the show, you can make notes in there about the little.
So not my How to Get Away. So this is to cancel them out. It's How to Be Convicted of Crime.
Yes. Exactly.
I read this and then I went to jail. It was sucks.
Exactly that. Anyway, pick your stuff up today at CatieZ.com. 5% off. Use discount code KT5. Thanks for listening.
Nice. You're good at that.
Thanks. I just do it off the top of my head. I tried to write it down sometimes.
No, it's better that way. It's better as a broadcaster. Get your reps in.
Yeah. So, final story.
Oh, yes. Okay. I was wondering if we were going to do this one today. Okay. This one is a classic, bros.
This is a classic.
Yes, this is a classic.
I hope you all are ready for it. This is my favorite St. Patrick's Day story of all time.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood.
Is this a real story, or is this... It's not satire?
This is real.
It's real.
Yeah, this is a real story from, I think, 2004 or something like that. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was satire.
No, this is real.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All you gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say that
I
think this might be. I think that part might be fake.
I changed my Twitter profile pic to this yesterday.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought this is real.
Well, you know I think this is what made me think it was fake. But remember that one story of that criminal, and it was a similar picture like this, and they caught the guy, and it looked exactly like that.
Yeah, it was like literally like it's like you put his face. Yeah. What's the stencil thing where they rub it with like the side of the crayon?
Yes.
Yeah. Like bro did a stencil. Yeah.
The leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And they told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm going to run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold at. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People will do anything for a pot of gold. I mean, anything.
You know what I like? I like the amateur sketch of the leprechaun.
Yeah,
it looks like somebody got a really good look at it and got that good drawing out there.
Who did that? I want to know who sketched that.
I don't know. Maybe Brian sketched it. Doodling. That was a good story.
That was a good story.
I'm almost positive that was a real story, but they also
goofed on it.
They ran with it, it was just just a goofy whatever, but
yeah,
love it.
So let's go back to this.
That's it, right?
Hold on, I got it. Okay, I already have it turned off. Yes, that's it. That's the show. Thank you for joining us. Did we run over? No, well, a little bit, but that's okay. That's all right.
Good. You did well.
So
you're getting a lot better at this.
I'm trying hard.
I know, but that wasn't what is it called? Correlating with good performance before, so the effort's always been there, but you're getting a lot better.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry I failed your audio.
That's okay. We'll figure it out, or we won't. Whatever.
Like subhuman midget,
Yes. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., I'm going to be on Stephen's show.
Correct.
I worry about that. I never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So.
Well. Technically, that's not a risk on my channel. It's a risk on your channel. I worked through it, so.
Yeah, well, I trust you on my channel. I trust you to do the right thing over here. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again very much to Waffle Salter, who was the big donor tonight. I appreciate you, sir, very much. And coming up next week, we're going to talk about Okay, so I've been researching the story. Just a quick aside. I've been talking to you guys about how I'm going to cover this bad cop, Daniel Holtzclaw, and I started researching the story, and I'm not sure that he's the bad cop. He might be bad as well, but there's a lot of bad cops in this story, like so many bad cops. So we're going to cover Daniel Holtzclaw next week, and then the week after that, we're going to have another Crimeland episode. Other than that, did you want to promote your stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So if you follow Ignoramus on Rumble, That's I'm trying to grow my Rumble channel more than anything. I stream 10 a.m. Eastern time every weekday, or except when I'm out of town or whatever, and then I take a couple days off. But also, Call Me Ignorant is the name of my podcast and my videos channel on YouTube. I might actually take this content and upload as a podcast.
Yeah.
Just so it's, keep the content going. But yeah, 10 a.m. in the One True Time Zone. Thanks for having me on. You can find me out there, and you will be the first channel I will be the first. I get off probation from January 6th in a couple months, and I'll be giving Katie Zed my first exclusive interview.
Yes. So look forward to that coming up here on the KDZ channel.
Mm-hmm.
We like to have criminals on as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
So we got one right here.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing though. I'm a good boy.
Yes.
You didn't do nothing.
You polish your halo a little bit more.
That's right.
All right. Thank you all very much for coming. We will see you next week, 4:30 Eastern.
Can I answer that real fast? Stephen Ignoramus on Odyssey, Waffle Salter. Yes.
Yes, you can answer that real quick.
I did.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. Bye, guys.
What you really think? What you really know? What am I doing in the cul-de-sac? Get out that blow like Satchmo, but I gotta look cool. I'm kinda full of crap though. It's just a man in black with a locksmith latch, and the cost is half, and he's offering that. Some evocative hats. He's a talkative cat. I'm like, what else are you selling, brother? You say he got some Afghans on his Ottomans that's woven with muslin. Got some technology from the Muslims. Then I ask him if he have him a husband and take a break and stay away until the televisions come and get what I'm selling you, cousin. If crime paid, then I break the bank for 5 days. 5 lemons on D Live, minimum wage in my CD drive. It say center stage is a Dr. Dre just sitting sadly in the case. I trust Dre when he's saying out his face the death row is the label that pays, man. Same way I got an angel that saves, man. It's Yesu from the cradle to the grave. See, you gotta look forward cause the salt is back. Swear to God I'm at that cul-de-sac. Yep, used to rub the lamps in my sultan's hat, man. Now it's all back to this cul-de-sac. Don't know what's ahead, but you can't look back. Lot's wife is just salty Jack. You got them handshake deals in perfect packs. Yeah, gotta fall back to the cul-de-sac. Just step right side, step right back. Step forward twice, kick your shoulders back. You got to step left side, step to the back. You still can't make it out the cul-de-sac. Got to step right side, step right back. 2-step twice, shake your salsa packs. You got to groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. And you still can't make it out the cul-de-sac. You just step right side, step right back. Same muzzle top, make your matzah crack. You got to groove sideways, don't get sidetracked. And you still ain't make it out the cul-de-sac. Backed up to the limit, last pass on my visit. Either dance or hit the path of the mastodon, get it. Shout out to MTV, shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while I MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Missed in my tank, missing service by the minute. I gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with the new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee doodleism. I don't know about it, man. It's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch, just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick? Who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the missions. You know I feel your pain cause I'll be losing when I listen to the man doing working and the women's in the kitchen, baby. You gotta look forward cause the salt is back. Swear to God I'm at that cul-de-sac. Yep, used to rub the lamps in my sultan's hat. And now it's all back to this cul-de-sac.